Okay. Um, Unluckily, yeah, I think my previous Zoom is not recording. I just realized it is not auto started, so I just turned it on. Okay. Um, if the front part if missed, I will record it one more time. Okay. Even the last week, I think I'm already lost it. That's why I couldn't find my records. Okay. And you're doing all right. Yes. Okay. So you install it. So when now is the version 24.11. So that one should be the latest. Okay. And also you're running on the Node.js shell. Okay. So do you know the differences between the Node.js shell and execute from the terminal? So if let's say you just open PowerShell or just terminal. Okay. It's a regular PowerShell. If you run Node-V, can you get a version? Okay, good. That means that you are okay with environment. Sometimes like if you sometimes yeah, especially for the Windows, sometimes like when you execute on the Node.js shell, it will be fine. But if you try to execute, you say, okay, no, it couldn't find. So maybe the version or like the path to the Node.js like is incorrect. Yeah. So that's why sometimes you need to like check it. Okay, Node.js, okay, if you get it. Or you can check the Node package manager version too, the npm. That's free. Okay. npm. Oh, M. Yes. No. Yes, you can check or inside the Node.js. We'll see if you can get the npm. Hold on. For Windows, let me see if you're using the because I think your Windows using another one. Let's see. Windows, you maybe are you following this one? The npm. Suppose you should able to get it. npm. That's free. Okay. 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 When you install chocolate, okay, it maybe install this one. Okay, same Windows, same issue. How about you? Okay. So you can install it. Actually, you can install it separately. Um, no, there's some other alternative if you can see. Because we need to use npm to install the happy.js like modules. So I need to make sure all of you able to get it. Sure. You're copying the exactly same code. Okay. No such direction. Let me see. So, which is that? Mhm. Are you using the Linux one? Because you're running on your one. Okay. So, okay. So, yeah, I think suppose your Linux will be fine for your safety. So now, this one is a NVM version. Then you can check your node and then the npm. Node version, no, it didn't go. NVM is not already installed using the node version. We were loading the share library. Cannot open share object file, no such file. Interesting. Your directory installed it, but it doesn't. Okay, so you're able to got it. So did you follow the original or change the? Okay. Okay, so you do. Okay, you're using. Okay, yeah. Suppose on the Linux, it should be fine. It's not okay. And then because some of them, they're using local and Windows, slightly tricky. Sometimes like for Windows have a chart. Okay. Okay, Linux. Okay. Most easy is on the Linux or Mac because they're more like on interface. Okay. Are you able to do that? Okay. And then for the npm. Okay. So far you will see right here if you're working on the Windows, okay, because using the one is chocolate. Chocolate is the one like replacing the npm to help you to install the Node.js. Maybe the installation for this one it will miss the npm. So let me right now let me check how to use the chocolate to install the npm. Especially, or like online, there are some other resources like called the NVM Windows. Okay, so I found like called the NVM Windows or the notice right here can help. If we are stay on the I think there's some issue right here. If you're trying, maybe sometime because the okay, if you have some maybe there's some execution policy or right here install. Because so far, like if you're using PowerShell, okay, maybe try to install as the admin. Okay, maybe it will affect your the permission like the permission to access the folders. Okay, you may try to execute again using as a admin. Do you know how to open the PowerShell as an admin? Okay, try to do it on the Windows. Then after you install it, okay, computer, maybe you try to refresh the environment. Okay, so this one the pathway. So this one is the path to access to the node. Okay. Suppose that if you can install the Node.js successfully, you should able to install the npm. But one other situation is like, okay, the Node.js, you will install it, but maybe you don't have an admin. Are you running as an admin before or right now? Okay, right now, try it right now. You run it as an admin and then try to install it. Maybe without the permission, it can not save to the directory, the npm. So it may affect the result. Okay. And when they're working, if you are able to install the Node.js and npm, if you're able to do that, then I just like move forward. Okay, so you need to like after you're able to install everything, the Happy.js is the framework we're going to use to build our API server. Okay, so how can we start it? First, we need to always create a new folder. Okay, start with a folder, and we need to execute the what is called the npm init. Okay, so right here, I already cd week to lab. Okay, so I create a new folder. Okay, a new folder, and then what I need to do npm initially. Okay. Right here, you can pass the parameter like with dash v, or you can enter all the information like by default, like package name, version, like this description. Okay. Why not cancel it and do it again? Pass the parameter. Okay, that's right. That means that everything by default. But because I in the tutorial or lab, I just like skip the default setting so it can help me save the time. So you see all the contents right here will be the default content. Okay. So after I able to do that, and then I can install npm. And you know the package we're going to install is called the happy/happy. Okay, so right here, just need to follow happy and then happy. Okay, and when we initialize a project, okay, so we will create. Right here, I will have a temp file right here with two lab. Okay, so it comes with the default package.json file and all those like content right here. You see the name, version, description. Okay, will be right here. And when we create a project, we want to something for the Happy.js is a dependency. So I will pass a parameter right here. It's called save. Dash save. So the meaning of this save is I will save this node modules to package.json. So you will see right now the change is you will see a dependence. And you will see the version and Happy.js saved to here. The advantage is that later if we have some like Git, okay, share the source code. We don't want to share the node modules like every time. Okay, when we start to work on a project, maybe we will install so many node modules or like other package file. So we don't want to upload it and then you have to download all this. So basically we will get the package.json file and other source code. Okay. Once we execute npm install, then the npm can grab the package.json file and let's say, okay, what are the dependency or some like development dependency. Okay, so they will the npm will install all these modules. Okay, so that's why we can save your time and just ignore the node modules. So here's the idea using the save. Okay, if you're able to like follow the step, then the next one, of course, how to create a server. Okay, so we will straight follow the syntax right here, and I will save it as a server.js. And right here, okay. Server.js. And once I execute, if you're not yet, I just recording it, so it's like that. You can keep working, and for this one, you just see it just like let the API server. Okay, just no route at all. But we start it, and then we have a print message server running on. So we will see is running localhost 3000. Okay, so basically step one, if you're able to install the Node.js and then npm, and we can create a new folder, okay, and then initialize the project, install the modules, happy.js, and copy the first source code. Right here, create a server. After you create, suppose like because you see mainly the parameter port and host will be localhost 3000. Of course, you can change to other port number. Okay, let's say if you want to change it, that is 4000, 5000, it's okay. Depends on you. Okay, but most of the time we just stay on the 3000. Okay, and if you're able to follow to this step, then the next one will be the routes. Okay, you can just like replace the original one and see how this one working. Okay, so I would like you to try if you're able to follow, and I will come to help you guys, like check your progress. And if you connect to your server, okay, suppose that you cannot edit, so you okay, so you will install it and this one, and there's a one part when you install it. I mentioned about one thing. It's about the save. In case you miss it, then where's the save right here? Okay. It's not really game because as a lab, it doesn't really matter because you restart. But I need to let you know why we need to use it, and for later, like when you're really starting a project, then better to use it. Okay. So what is the reason? Remember? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So okay. In next time, no, no. What's the save? Because like if you look at the package.json, tell me one thing. Open your package.json. You can use cat or like this to show the package.json. Do you know how to show the content? If you are running on your server, okay, let me cancel it. Let's say I want to cat the package.json file. Okay, I'm not going to grab any content. I just want to cat. Okay, so right here you can using cat, okay, or something like that. So if I'm using cat, I can show. So you will see something is missing from your package.json. Even we did the same step. Okay, see. So can you tell what's the differences between yours and mine? Actually you have it right here. You know why? That dependency. Yeah. So right here. Because if later, let's say I want to push it to the Git and deploy to another machine. Okay, so the benefit is that okay, I only need to upload, share the package.json file and all your source code. That's it. So right now, after you initialize the project, install the happy.js, you will see you will have a node modules folder, right? And suppose that we are not going to upload this folder. It's like too large. Okay, so there's a reason. So I will save it to the package.json. Next time, we just run npm install. So it's like more like here's a reason to able to get the npm. Okay, so did you? So you're using the chocolate or fix it? Okay. Okay. So what's missing? Did you miss something when you're using the chocolate? Is the steps? Let me see. Okay. And also, do you just you execute as an admin and then install again? It works, right? So probably just like the permission issue. Okay. So can you show the running on localhost? Okay, good.
That's what I'm trying to do right now.
Okay, and then why not let you to try? Just like copy this one, and if you're running on localhost, okay, if you guys able to follow this step, I will come back and help you. Okay. So if your question, and this part, can you tell what's the difference? Can you tell what's the differences between this one and then the previous one, creating a server? Adding a route. So you will see a main change of the code is that we add a route. Okay. So it's right here. Yes. So basically everything same, we adding a route. So I will just say replace it, save it. Okay. And then I will execute one more time. No server.js. We still get the message. Then what's the differences? Okay. So right now, if you have a browser, you can open browser and then type localhost 3000. Let's see what you get. Or we can add another terminal and you can get it the localhost. Let's say localhost 3000 because the server we're running on 3000, right? And you will retrieve hello world. Okay, so either you can use terminal or browser. Okay, so if you, yeah, you need to run it. Yeah, so you only can get the return value when you can see the server running on the local host 3000. Okay, and I can show you on the browser right here, new tag, local host 3000. Okay, so you receive same like hello world right here. And then, of course, if you want to touch on something, let's say if you change the port number, I changed to 4. Okay. Well, let's say change to 4. And then if I change to 4000, let you guys try. Do you think it's working or not? Oh, okay. Okay, I need to fix this issue soon. I'm so sorry. Okay, Caleb is also joining. If the Zoom kick you out, so far will be that's it for the lab. Okay, so if you're able to follow that and stay here. Yeah, because my Zoom is I think it's a school. Hello, world. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So in case, okay, I can see if it's thumbs up. Okay, so it's all good. So far you, if you're able to commit to this step, then so far will be that's it for this step. For more advanced, I would recommend you like to change the parameter. Let's say if I ask you a question, if I change the port number to 4000, right here, save a folder, change to 4000, what's the expected result? Yeah, if I do it like this, because I change the source code, the port number, I change it to 4000, and then I change the port number right here, 4000, still work? Let's see. Okay, I need to change. Okay, I need to close this tag. Let me. Okay, you say if I change to 4000, it should. Yeah, so I change it to 4000. Cannot reach. Why? Most common problem because most students they always have this issue. Why? Do you think it's a source code a problem or the system block for 4000? Okay, if how about if I switch back, go back to 3000? Do you think will be working or not? Let's see. It works. Okay, why? Actually, it's just a tricky question because I didn't stop my server. So yes, really important if you modify your source code or like running, remember to stop your server and execute one more time. And this time, let me keep on 4000. Okay, I didn't change it. Start the server again. Let me refresh it. Fail. Okay, how about I change to 4000? It works. Okay, and if you're able to do like complete this step, try to get one more thing. Okay. How about adding one more route? If you want to, because right now I still not yet like tell you what's the method, but if we add one more like this and then we turn like um let's say I am yoga like this. Okay. Okay. I need to adding the okay. So if I running this, so far will be 4,000, right? And how many the server? Okay, start again. Do you think it's okay? Fair. Okay, why? Um, if we have the same method, okay, so remember the path right here should be unique. Okay, let's say hello. I change to hello and then start my server again. Okay, right now localhost 4,000. And this time by default, right? The one slash is hello world, but if I change to hello, I will. So here's the return. Okay, so here's the basic of the running like with the route and then return value. And the method is get. Okay, but later for the lecture at the lab, I will cover like what's the different methods. Okay, basically really simple API server built. Okay, of course, if you ask how to deploy it, like how to make it really like applied for a project, like for the enterprise level will be another story. But in the lab or like in the lecture, you learn the basic one. Okay, so far will be how can we create an API server? Okay, work. Okay, perfect. Hello world, hello world, hello world. Okay, then if you're able, can you follow? Let's say if you change to any port, okay, and then add one more route, okay. How about you? Hello world, okay, and then adding one more route. Good.
I'm still working on getting
Do you getting the PowerShell and install it?
Yeah,
And admin? Okay, so why not you are on the admin, right? Okay,
yeah, I'm trying.
okay.
This
Maybe let me see. So why now what's the progress? Go back to your terminal. Okay.
I'm trying to get into my folders to download it, but
Mhm.
it's just like CPU.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so right now you're in the root directory. Okay, so let's say no such folder. Okay, if you want, you need to create a new folder or a new folder. Okay, so how can you create a new folder? Okay,
Trying to get into
okay,
my
terminal. Okay, okay. So you need to first, you need to know what's your directory right now. So if you want to, where you want to go here, right? Okay, so copy the. Okay, be careful. OneDrive. So try to go back to the C drive, or and go to any folder that in your local. One is pretty tricky if you're using the car OneDrive. I think your desktop still is on the OneDrive.
Yeah, it is my entire desktop is on OneDrive.
Check the download. Go to the download folder. Yeah, download. Okay. Download should be on local C. So I will recommend you can do it in this way. Let's say for this this one, go to C, or you can either like go to your C drive, or let's say it depends on which one. C drive, you can create a folder, let's say called the CSCI or 65. Okay. And then for week 2, you can create the lab. You can do it this way. Then it will work. But mainly the OneDrive you cannot access it. So we've tricky part. Okay. Okay. Have we got okay?
So like for me, I can't even type in terminal without turning
Control C.
without well, yeah,
Okay.
like for you, you could still type and change the source code without it like without stopping the server. So you're like, oh, well, I can't. I have to stop the server.
No matter how you need to stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want to because if you run a server, it's still grabbing the old copy of the source code. So if you edit it, it cannot change it. So yeah,
Type.
another way, connect using two terminal. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So most of the time we will do it in this way. So can you add a new word? Okay, good, perfect. So I think we do that. So far we be try not to give you guys too much new things. How about Caleb? Oh, good. Well, good. Then I will stop the lab right here. So okay. Pi 3. Um 3 is still okay. Yes. Because right now we have the Pi 5. Okay. It depends on you. Okay. So where's the
If you guys use the five on how you
not really, nothing. Yeah, because basically we say just I say depends on you if you want to play with the Raspberry Pi. Because I personally like I say I pretty enjoy using the Raspberry Pi. Like for even minus project, if you want to make something conjoin, I would recommend. Of course, like I don't think the price have a huge difference like five because sometimes they will come with the SD card and then together. Someone say, yeah, slightly budget. And then actually they also come with other components too. So they're better there. But I know don't know. Thinking which one is cheaper. Maybe have you checked the micro center? Do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
but
cheap.
it's unavailable.
Not available. Okay. Because we have small amount, maybe I can try to ask. You have not yet get it. So you also not yet get the Raspberry Pi yet, right?
I don't have